What is the most significant moment in Canadian history?
I would think the Confederation in 1867 that set the self-government and creating a country.
I think it's the moment then we fight back against the South. Yeah, I think it's when they push back the American people.
As well as when Terry Fox ran all of Canada. That's very memorable too. That actually got me into track and field when I was younger. He inspired me a lot. So that's a very memorable thing that happened.
Well, living here in Newfoundland, I'd have to say when they became part of Canada, just because that's first and foremost in my mind. But yeah, I think that was a really good move for them. And I recently helped a high school student do a paper on it. And it was so informative. It was great just to look into the history of Newfoundland.
The D-Day invasion, when Canada was part of the United States and Britain liberating Europe from the Nazis. It was a pretty important thing.
So many. I don't even really know where to start, actually. I don't really know where to start, but I certainly value the efforts that Canada is putting in towards truth and reconciliation with the Indigenous populations, for sure. So I think that really shows the true spirit of Canada.
A thought that came to my head actually was the establishment of our public healthcare system, like our publicly funded healthcare, and how that was basically passed originally in like the prairie provinces, and how it became like a national thing.
I think that the most significant moment in Canadian history from my point of view is the Charter of Rights and Freedoms being adopted in 1982. And it's been a wonderful way for citizens to call government to task and ensure that our legislation is fair and equal. And I think it's been a great boon for Indigenous rights as well.
The women winning the gold medal for hockey at the Olympics.
Hosting internationally recognized events like the Olympics, where the whole country comes together, and being able to feel that national pride, I think is pretty cool.
Well, women being able to vote, number one.
Well, I mean, I guess the founding of Canada, when Canada becomes a country distinct from the British and kind of establishes its, I guess it's the genesis point for its unique culture and identity, right? It's out of that. So yeah, the founding of the country.
I don't have exact days because, as I said, it's not my country, but I need to, like, for me it's important, and I think it's really relevant, like these efforts that have been made, especially from First Peoples and First Nations, to raise awareness throughout the Canadian society into understanding that the history that people share within this entire country, which is huge, is very varied, and it has uncomfortable truths behind it, but important truths for the country to, just keep growing.
For me, because I'm a sports fan, I would say the Winter Olympics. But from a foundational versus politics point of view, I don't really know that much about history.
I would say just the building of the Olympic Stadium. It is such an interesting case study. Just from an engineering background, it was something we studied a lot, and yeah, this just a huge monument and adds to the history. Yeah.